Thanks, Sal, for the intro. And thanks, Mahesh, with introducing DePIN in a way that is very eloquent. Thank you for your time. My name is John. I'm the founder of 3DOS. We're building the world's largest decentralized manufacturing platform, starting with 3D printing. And DePIN is an amazing way to coordinate all these idle capacity of humans and manufacturing capacity with demand. Now, we started this adventure actually 10 years ago, where we created the first 3D printing operating system, and it's used by like MIT, Harvard, Yale, Purdue, Caltech, Google, and the idea is we want to democratize manufacturing. We want to reduce the latency between having an idea and getting it manufactured. So we start with these localized 3D printing networks, and the vision was always, how do we decentralize manufacturing for the globe? Let me get into kind of where the problem is with the industry today. As you know, supply chains are broken. You know, this was like even before COVID, 10 years before COVID. It's been a problem, and everyone's trying to onshore. Everyone's trying to build things close to you at the time of need, point of need. Now, we have a lot of competitors. Of course, there's like Alibaba, which is very centralized. You have like Protolabs. These are IPO companies that are in the US, Japan, EU. And you know, 3D printing alone is like a $100 billion market, and on-demand manufacturing is like a $1 trillion market by 2030. And we believe there's a better way to use smart contracts, coordinate people and equipment to get things made locally. While you know, Alibaba is fully centralized with really no designer IP needs, we believe there needs to exist something on the other side of the spectrum, with full decentralization where everyone can contribute with their idle capacity, and you can protect designer IP needs. So it works really simple. I'll show you a demo in a little bit in a video, but you really upload a design. That CAD design is created in NFT. You select the manufacturer like you would Uber, and buyers are able to get authentic parts really fast and locally. So our network is real. Today we have about 500,000 users. There's about 80,000 printers, and we've produced about 4 million parts. And here's an example. This is like a Kawasaki part. Kawasaki did a pilot with us, and all these big companies are interested in, I have all this inventory, I don't want to warehouse it, I don't want to ship it transcontinental, customs, taxes, tolls. How can I protect my royalties? And this is where I think NFTs play a really valuable role. They just simply want to make money on their parts, and the people that get the parts know that it's authentic. So this is a Kawasaki part that we were able to get made in Africa on demand. So how do we beat the incumbents? Really, this is the DNA of blockchain and DePIN, is speed, efficiency, and authenticity, right? Like, I can send a USDC transfer within split seconds. I don't need thousands of people working in the bank. Efficiency, I can coordinate, I can find high-performing nodes and distribute tasks to them. Authenticity, I've got data tracking, I've got all the telemetry from the machines, I have the quality score from the machines, I've got the NFTs. A person can trace back through provenance, the origination of the part, you know it's original. So a lot of incredible things that can be done at the speed of light. Now, our goal isn't just 3D printing. That's kind of our beachhead since we've been doing that for 10 years. But really, we want to move up the stack. Just like Amazon started with books, we'll start with 3D printing and go to CNC, waterjet. There's a lot of people who have equipment around the world, and they are struggling. They have to use Google Ads. They have to broadcast their capacity. I call it the Flintstone way. It's a really old-fashioned way. It's very expensive. And people that want to find the capacity, I mean, if you want to get something manufactured, it'll take you weeks, months, years. If you're just doing something like simple like iPhone cases, how do you know if the blue one's going to sell, the green one? Which part of the world's going to sell more? So with 3DOS, you don't have to have inventory. It's made on demand. If no one buys it, it's not made. So, you know, going back to this market, we'll start with 3D printing, which is, you know, there's about 2 million printers made every year. There'll be 22 million. And these printers are getting amazing. They're like early computers. You can get like a Bamboo Labs printer for $600, and it will produce what a $200,000 printer quality did like 10 years ago. And this on-demand manufacturing is going to breach $1 trillion. So Let me just play a quick video to encapsulate what we do, and I'll show you guys a quick demo. The $12 trillion manufacturing market is in trouble. Supply chains are stuck. There's an over-reliance on offshore manufacturing. We are exposed to raw material shortages, rising shipping costs, and logistical breakdowns. And manufacturing is too costly, so only the big players can. Oops. Do I have internet here? They told me it works through this Ethernet, but let's see here. All right. All right, we can skip the video. You guys are more than welcome to watch it. Or if there's a Wi-Fi, is there Wi-Fi? I can get on Wi-Fi real quick. DePIN Summit? Okay, what's the password? Connect me? All right, let's see if that works. Are we good on time? Let's refresh this real quick. The $12 trillion manufacturing market is in trouble. Supply chains are stuck. There's an over-reliance on offshore manufacturing. We are exposed to raw material shortages, rising shipping costs, and logistical breakdowns. And manufacturing is too costly, so only the big players can seriously compete. But what if you could manufacture products on demand, in real time, wherever they were needed in the world? No inventories, no supply chain. If it's not purchased, it's not made. With one click, the item would appear at its target location, like it had teleported directly from the designer's mind. All of a sudden, control of the $12 trillion manufacturing market would shift to designers, and current supply chains could disappear. 3DOS hopes to be the world's largest decentralized manufacturing network built on blockchain technology. And we have the vision and experience to achieve just that. Over 8 years ago, I co-founded the world's first operating system for 3D printers. Today, 3D Print OS runs on over 60,000 printers in 120 countries, making it one of the largest networks of 3D printers in the world. Over 200,000 designers at the most prestigious international organizations use 3D Print OS, including MIT, Harvard, Google, John Deere, NASA, and the US Navy. I realized that by combining 3D Print OS with blockchain technology, it would be possible to decentralize manufacturing, and that's 3DOS. Here's how it works. Designers upload their designs to the 3DOS system. 3DOS mints that design as an NFT, giving the designer ownership of that design and royalties for life. People around the world go to the 3DOS site and hit print. The design gets sent to a local 3D printing partner for collection or fast shipping. 3DOS earns a transaction fee on each purchase, and designers make money on each sale with zero risk. That's because there's no inventory to hold, and owners of 3D printers turn idle assets into money printing machines. It could be a new design or existing products. 3DOS is already working closely with advisors from global suppliers like Stanley Black & Decker and GCAN to achieve our potentially world-changing vision. And by 2025, we aim to have customers ordering products using the 3DOS network. So that's a quick overview, and I'll show you guys how easy it is to use. So I think Base made a very good point about login has to be very easy. So you literally can log into the platform. Account creation has happened automatically. The wallet's created based on your email. You can, if I'm in New York here, I can find capacity in New York. We've got all of these nodes. There's different nodes. You can see like what kind of printers they are, what kind of materials they have. And you can, if you know nothing about 3D printing, you can also search designs. So let's say I want this whistle. I can click that. It'll download it from the internet. It's going to prepare that model. So I can see here it's prepared. You can see the model, how it's going to be built. We call a slice, basically layer by layer. You can see how this can be built. I can hit print. I can have this one right now made in Estonia or in my house if I want. So I can log in. It's going to live camera view into that machine. A little slow, looks like. There it is. And then you can literally print it. And So you have like people printing here, like around the world. Let's see if this will load. And so pretty much it's real time. Whoops, we went back. Let's go back here. So yeah, you can see here there's printers. And we have like AI that has vision detection, so like proof of print. Not only have the telemetry from the machine, so there's like real time. These are parts that are made today. Some are being made. If you want to verify if the parts are real, we have a AI which uses the camera. And I can see if like a failed print happened. So here's like a print, looks like it's working correctly. And then the AI detects the failed print job. So we've got a unique identifier for every print. Even if this print's printed successfully 100 times, it has a unique signature on the print. So that's a quick overview with 3DOS. And yeah, we welcome you guys to join the network. And if you know nothing about 3D printing, or if you have a 3D printer, we encourage you to get on the network and join us in this journey. Thank you. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, so it's pretty amazing. So let's say you wanted to sell iPhone cases from Amazon. You usually would have to go to Alibaba, let's say you buy it for $5 a piece or something. Then you have to keep it in inventory. That's going to cost you money, right? And then you're going to sell it for $20. Maybe some people are going to get returned. In this case, that iPhone case cost me like 20 cents in material. Let's say $1. So you can sell it for $20 instantly, globally. So like we're actually looking at doing the Solana phone, next one with the iPhone case, the Solana phone case. We can sell that globally instantly. And even if like there's issues, I can have it reprinted, right? And if you're a bad actor, you lose your stake, right? So if you don't deliver on time to quality, we can start to measure those metrics. But so the margins are pretty good because it's the origin of manufacturing, right? It's just raw material going into the machine, producing the part. So we're playing with those numbers. We're probably like 30%, something like Uber. I think Uber's now 50% or something. But we'll play with those numbers and different materials like metals and so forth. So we did like 1 million parts last year. And this is before we've monetized. But if you can imagine, if the minimum order is like $10, it's pretty lucrative. Some of these parts are $1,000 if you go into metal and aerospace. So there's definitely some margins there. And if you cut out all the middlemen, like, a lot of these other startups have like, $680 million in funding, 1,600 employees, middle manning the transactions like a bank would. When you eliminate that as well, it's pretty lucrative.
You've launched a token?
No token yet. We're just doing rewards. The platform, we're testing that. We're testing our algorithms, our reward systems. Once we feel confident that all those metrics are working correctly and we're incentivizing correct behavior, then we'll bake that into a smart contract. Sure. So right now we're partnered with Sui. We like their ZK login, and they're close to me in Stanford and Menlo Park, so we're working close, and they're one of our partners. And what I just showed you there is just not having to figure out a wallet is really important. Well, thank you. Yeah.
Thanks, John.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, if you guys want to find John, a bunch of... Thanks, John.